It's quite a big thing these days, oils. It's a lot of people are talking about oils in the health arena.
Yeah.
Can you talk from your own point of view as to what damage, particularly the so-called bad oils do to the body?
Yeah. So let me talk about this, because there's now since every year, pretty much since I've been doing the work on oils, has been somebody who's written a book who says omega-6s are bad and seed oils are bad and you shouldn't use them and they're toxic, and all kinds of problems come from doing that.
Mm.
Not one of those people, there'd be probably 20 books by now, maybe more. Right now, there's about 3 or 4 going around, and everybody's quoting these people saying omega-6s are bad and seed oils are bad and you shouldn't use them and are toxic, and every problem under the sun is caused by seed oils and omega-6s.
Mm.
And none of the people who've written those books over the past 40 years has ever talked to me.
Interesting.
It's not, and I'm not hiding.
Mm.
I'm out there. I'm out there with oils. They had one on flax oil the other day. It was completely cooked up. So what I say is, and here's what the problem is, I think, to understand the issue. These oils are damaged by 1% by industry. And those oils are used in the research. So that 1% damage shows up in the research results. And so some of the research says that when you use, cooking oils, omega-6s, these are mostly omega-6 oils, because pretty much all cooking oils have omega-6s in them, and have more omega-6s than omega-9s or omega-3s, or saturated fats. And so they see some results. The results say there's some problems with these oils. And then they blame it on the oil when they should be blaming it on the damage done by processing. So it's not that omega-6s are essential. You have to have them. Every cell needs them. Omega-6s are not toxic. Okay? But damaged omega-6s are toxic. But they never look deep enough. So they got it half right, but they haven't done all their homework. They didn't, their head didn't explode when they said, oh, omega-6 is essential. Oh, omega-6 gives you cancer. I don't know why they didn't. I don't know why their head didn't explode, and why they didn't say, hey, we need to look deeper. How can it be essential and then kill me, right? And they didn't do that homework. I looked deeper. I looked into how the oils are processed, and then found out that it's the processing and the damage done by the way we use them in cooking that we should be blaming for the problems. And we should be making the oils with health in mind, and we should be using them in a healthy way. That would be the total story. And we should balance them properly with omega-3s, because both are essential and both compete in the body in some ways.
Yeah.
And so all of that stuff that you basically, every time you read omega-6s are toxic and seed oils are toxic, you should be saying these guys haven't done the homework they need to do, because they're blaming. It's kind of like, there's a lot of police at a crime scene. So then you say, oh, well, there's a lot of police at the crime scene, so the police must have done the crime, right? And so that's in a way, that's what they're doing with oils.